everyone, this is Garth Neustadter with Simple Sam Samples. Today I'd like to show you a quick example of how you can use our signature grand to create a sound very similar to a classical reference recording that we will use. So I've chosen a recent Deutsche Grammophon release of a Bach Italian concerto. It has a really beautiful sound to it. That's a Hamburg Steinway D piano, beautiful hall it's recorded in, traditional close and room mic setup with mostly omnis. So let's hear how the sound of our signature grand compares to that out of the box, just using our default classical setting. So the first thing I notice is the sound of our signature grand is definitely darker and not as vibrant as the sound of the reference. The velocities of my controller and my performance are not as aggressive as the reference, so we're going to increase those here with our velocity offset control. I'm also noticing that the reference piano has probably been optimized for a Baroque performance style, so I'm going to adjust the response over here to give us a little bit faster, drier response on the piano itself. And finally, let's adjust our microphones to more closely match the reference. So I notice there's a lot of liveliness, a lot of room in the reference. So we're going to increase our room microphones here. And also the natural decay of the reference recording space is a little bit faster, a little bit drier than our hall that our piano was recorded in. So we're going to keep the direct sound fairly close to the way it is, but we're going to decrease our releases, which will shorten and decrease the room ambience a bit. So we're more in the ballpark now. Let's add just a little bit of room tone and player noises to bring a little bit of extra life to this recording. So I think we've gotten fairly close to our reference recording. And as a final step, I would usually apply a little bit of mastering to the MIDI. For example, when I listen to this reference, I hear a little bit of energy in the upper mid-range that's missing, and I think we can also open up the very top end a little bit. So for that, I can use a plugin like this Clariphonic mastering EQ, and we'll actually use it in mid-side configuration. And with our focus control, we can bring some energy to the middle of the stereo image with the upper mid-range. And finally, we can adjust the far left and right image by widening it a bit with this clarity control. Opens up the top end a little bit. And finally, I did a quick bounce of the MIDI so we can do a side-by-side comparison with our reference. So I hope this shows you a few of the possibilities of our signature grand, and I hope you check out the link below where you can download our instrument as well as the MIDI used in this session. Thanks so much.